know what I'm saying? I might even wash her because she's really dusty. But I did want to take this out to the show the other day or last weekend, but the wife wasn't able to drive it. What's good, grind schoolers? It's your boy Rob, and today we are going to drive all of the cars, because what I want to do is I want to switch the position of where the the Monte Carlo is for the Impala, because the Monte Carlo is pretty much on ice, just for the time being, because like I've done so much to the Monte Carlo over the last, I don't know, however long I've had it, just to get it to a state where, you know, it's drivable, it's functional. You know, if I can get in, you know, take it up the block or whatever, blow some dust off, that's cool. If my wife want to drive it, cool. And I'm not quite to the point where I'm ready to break the whole car down and break it apart, but I'm not to the point where it's going to be out like driving, you know what I'm saying? So that's why I want to put the Monte Carlo kind of off into the corner. And I'm still going to work on it and do what I got to do, but this one is like on ice for the summer. It's going to be torn down, broken down, fixed on, worked on, all that kind of stuff. So it's not any point of it being in the middle. I want to put the Impala back in the middle because I'm actively driving the Elko now, and the Impala is this close to getting there. I just still got to do the fuel pump and the exhaust. I just haven't gotten there yet, but we're getting close. So that's the reason why, like I said, I want to move the two cars, because currently the square body sits behind the Impala. So whenever I want to drive the Impala, I have to move the square body out the way and stuff like that. And it's a whole thing to move the truck. It's not like, you know, the other cars that I have where, you know, you just turn the key, you move it, whatever. Or, you know, it's not like, say, for instance, one day the wife is gone or whatever, I could just pull the car right out the driveway or right out the garage. Well, excuse me, without having to move stuff around. So that's the reason why I want to put the Monte Carlo in the corner, because it's going to be the one that's not driven. I don't want to say it at all, but it'll be like literally where I have time to move stuff around and whatever. And, you know, like I'm tired of my Impala just sitting tucked away in the corner. I don't know if y'all remember the Elko was over there before the Monte Carlo came home, and it sat there for, I don't know, 8-9 months before I did anything with it. So I want to definitely get that car out the corner so I could drive and do whatever I got to do with it. But anyways, man, we're going to go ahead and just start moving things around. I might drive the Monte Carlo around the block real quick, nothing too crazy. But I definitely want to get some seat time in the Impala today. The Elko is on ice, and I'll show y'all why in a second. But before we jump into the video, go ahead and hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that bell notification so you get notification every single time I drop another video. Yeah, let's get into it. All right, y'all. So I got the Impala on the battery tender right now, doing this thing. So the battery keeps dying, and that's another reason why I want to get into this car and do what I got to do, because this battery, it always dies. This is, I think, like the third battery that I've had in this car, and for whatever reason, it's not like the car drains the battery, but I think, excuse me, there's just so much that is involved with the Impala that these batteries, if you don't use the car, they die. The trunk is electronic. When you open up the trunk, it has a light in there. It's just so much in here, I feel like, that drains this battery. Like I said, it's been the third battery that I replaced. It's not like it drains the battery. It's just like over time, if it's hooked up, it'll just die. I try to keep it on the battery tender when I can, whatever, but it just is what it is. So I think what I'm going to do is, since this car is going to be driven and the Monte Carlo will be over here, I'm going to take this battery out of here, put it in the Monte Carlo, and the Optima that's in here will put into the Impala. And my goal is to drive this at least a few times a week. That's my goal. But the reason why I won't be driving the Elko in this video is because I still have to figure out a solution for this box. So when I built this box, I built it based on the bottom of the smuggler's box to that little lip that goes up under here. And I pulled back the carpet and I found that there's like little like U-shaped brackets that are on top of that smuggler's box that sit up for about 1 inch. So I was wondering why this is not just pushing right in based on my measurements, and I found out that there's some little C-notches there that I'm probably going to have to cut out because I don't want to modify the box. I just wanted to slide right up under there. I also was trying to hook up my tweeters, which I don't know why it's not playing from the crossover. I mean, they turn on, but they're not playing music. So I got to figure that out. And yeah, you know what I'm saying? And plus we've been driving the Elko, so I'm pretty much good on, you know, wanting to take it out and drive it. Y'all have heard it, y'all have seen it, we're all good. Also, reason why I want to dig out the Impala is because I want to take the Impala and blow some dust off, drive it for a little bit, and take this bad boy to powder coating. So I got another Forever Sharp steering wheel. If you guys have been watching the channel for a minute, you know that I already had one of these. And I had some Sandman Designs jewelry for the doors here and all that kind of stuff. However, I gave it to my painter and I've never seen it again. So unfortunately, I just had to bite the bullet. That's gone. It is what it is. I got a new one. And so this one is heading off to powder coating. And I know a lot of people run these steering wheels, you know what I'm saying? It's nothing crazy, nothing new, but for the price that you get one of these steering wheels for, as opposed to like something like a Forgiato steering wheel, you can't beat it, man. Like, this steering wheel is gonna look exactly like my wheels, except, you know what I'm saying, without the price tag. So, I mean, just get it, powder coat it, and we're good. I'm probably gonna get one for the Monte Carlo too, powder coat that. That one's gonna be real special looking. So stay tuned for that. That'll be down the road. Like I said, the money's on ice or whatever. And then I think I might take this steering wheel. Let me know y'all's opinion. I've seen a wood grain steering wheel in an Impala before, and I was like, I don't really necessarily like it. But what I was thinking about was I was gonna order another one of these for the Impala, because the Impala steering wheel is garbage. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's all like, I don't know what to call it, but it's all like warped and, you know, dirty and nasty looking, you know what I'm saying, around the steering wheel edge or whatever. And so I want to take that off. I wanted to get it wrapped. I was going to get it wrapped a long time ago, but I just never did it because I didn't want to just not have a steering wheel in the car just in case I needed to move it. But I seen a wood grain one in an Impala before and I wasn't a fan of it, but I think I'm going to take this one out of here and put it in there because obviously it needs a steering wheel. I'll probably get it wrapped one day, but just not right now. And then also too, I really, really, really dig this steering wheel. I like it a lot. And I was thinking about it, like, should I sell it? Should I keep it? I really like it a lot, the feel of it. You know what I'm saying? You can't beat it. But it just doesn't go with the theme of this car. It goes more so with the theme of that car because it's like red and all that kind of stuff, other than the interior, you know. But, you know, let me know what y'all think, if I should put this in there or should I just sell it, get rid of it, whatever. And then all I would have to do is just buy one steering wheel and we'll be good. But anyways, man, let me go ahead and get to what this video is about. Like I said, I just want to move the cars around. I want to drive each one for a little bit. So I got the cars move outside, and then I'll move the Monte Carlo out first, just to drive it around. No, maybe I'll move this out first because this has to get out before I can pull this one out. So let me go ahead and get that all squared away, and then I definitely will put this in the driveway because I want to get some video and some pictures of the cars too together while I have them out, and then we'll go from there. serious. I think it's that drain plug for the oil. That's a lot of oil that done leaked out. So I'm gonna go ahead and check the oil, make sure that it's not all crazy. I mean, the motor that I got in it now, I'm not really too concerned about, but I'm gonna go ahead and clean this out before I put the Impala in here. But I am gonna move the Impala to the center, or out of here, so that when I bring the money back, I just drive it right up in here and we'll be good. I'm also gonna keep the money running for a little second because it hasn't ran for quite some time, you know what I'm saying? But dang, I can't wait to get this one all the way together. That's gonna be fun, bro. That's gonna be real fun. I don't know why it's blinking like that. Let me see, hold on. Take a look, see real quick. Okay, cool, so we should be good. Yeah, I gotta figure out the electrical back here too. It's not all the way right, so I'll figure that out in due time. Still a lot of work to do, but yeah, she purring, yo. She is purring. Like I said, I'm gonna let it warm up for a little bit. And after that, go ahead and take it around the block. But for now, let me go ahead and get the Impala out of there, so that when I come back, I can just pull this right up into the third bay. All right, y'all, so it looks like we won't be pulling the Impala out right this very second, because its battery's dead. So it was on the battery tender and it was blinking and it was solid green, so I thought like, okay, cool, maybe it got some charge in it and it's good now. And I went to go try to start it, didn't start, and so now I put it back on the battery tender. You can see, I don't know if you can see, but the light's red, so meaning it's not charging. So I'm trying to decide how to do this because I don't really want to pull the battery out of the car. I don't really want to pull the battery out of the car, to be honest with you. Yep, the cables are tight, so definitely the battery. I don't want to pull the battery out of the car just yet because the money, I gotta move it over here. And if I switch the batteries, let me think about what I'm gonna do. All right, y'all, so I just took the battery out of the Elco just for the time being to put in here. I would have taken it out of the square body, but that battery I know is dead. And so it didn't really make sense to put a dead battery in here. If this one's dead, that one's dead, doesn't make sense. So what I'm gonna do is use this one for a little bit, and then that one, what I'll do is I'll put that one on the tender for the Elco, because I do plan on taking the Elco out. Just pull it out the garage so that, you know what I'm saying, we could take some pictures and stuff like that. But let me go ahead and get this car out so that I could put it where it needs to go and we can switch the cars out. All right, y'all, looks like this car is hella leaking too. I think actually a lot of it maybe because of the dust kind of blew over here where it's all oily, so it looks like the outline is a lot bigger than it is. Some of this has been here. Looks like that's transmission fluid and whatnot, but yeah, man, I'm not gonna worry about it too much. All that needs to be fixed up and taken care of on all the cars, but we'll get there. But for the most part, man, them things ain't been together like this hardly ever, you know what I'm saying? So I don't think they've ever had a picture together like this. Besides in the garage, but like out of the garage, nah. They look good together, y'all. Man. Alright, y'all. So we cruising in Monte Carlo right now. I wanted to do this real early because I just want to, that's loud, bro. Come on. I wanted to do this real early or whatever because, you know what I'm saying, I just wanted to blow some dust off literally on the Monte Carlo because I haven't driven it since I really put the suspension on. It still needs to be adjusted. I'll probably get it adjusted, you know what I'm saying, after I got get all this other work that I got going on done. I really just wanted to take this around the block real quick just to, you know what I'm saying, feel her out for a little bit, you know, make sure I keep track of all the like kinks and everything that I got to take care of so that I don't forget. So when I do get in here, it's like, oh dang, I forgot that. But for the most part, I just wanted to get this, you know, around the block. I don't really know how much gas in it, so I don't want to go too far. But anyways, man, I'm gonna spin around back to the crib. I don't know if y'all care to see the outside. We already seen the outside of the car, you know what I'm saying? It's all good. And it actually feels like something's going on. So I'm gonna go ahead and get to the crib before this thing stops on me. At least if it do stop on me, I can coast to the crib because we're going down a hill. But like I said, man, I'm gonna take care of all the little kinks. I just need to get it in that third bay for now, and then we'll go from there. All right, y'all. I ain't gonna hold y'all. I think that Impala is the most comfortable car I own as far as like driving wise, and the suspension. It's like a big couch in here, man. Definitely, I feel like the coilovers feel the best on the Impala. You know, there's not a lot of rattle and pings and whatever in here. The Elco rides smooth too, but there's a little bit more rattling around in that car, you know what I'm saying, than it is in this car. Also, too, you could sit in this car and you could talk and actually have a conversation, you know what I'm saying? Like, y'all can't even really hear the car right now, which is what I like. You can hear it when I get on it, but you can't really hear it that great. But yeah, man, I think this is the most comfortable car I own as far as the way it rides and how smooth it is. And obviously, too, I could do a lot more in investigating how to set up these coilovers and what's gonna ride the actual true best. Just right now, you know, like I just want to get everything on the car and together like it needs to be before I start trying to figure all that kind of stuff out, because there's a whole nother piece to the puzzle with all that adjustment and all that kind of stuff to make these things ride perfect. But yeah, like I said, man, the Impala is the most comfortable. I'm enjoying it. I haven't driven this car in such a long time, man. I think probably about a couple months maybe. Ever since we adjusted them doors that day that we adjusted the doors on the El Camino is the last time that I drove this car. So it was before Lincoln Tech, so this would have been April. It's June now, so almost 2 months, man, that I haven't driven this car or whatever. But I'm gonna hop out real quick and I'm going to you know, look at the car on the outside, show y'all what it looked like. We gonna drive the car a little bit today, for sure, because I got some errands to run and I want to take the Impala out just like I was taking the Elco and stuff like that. So let me go ahead and hop out and show y'all the outside of the car. There she go, man, outside of the car. Can't wait to get everything all squared away on her. She's real solid, y'all, real solid. So I'm enjoying driving this for the little second that we're driving it, man. Just because I haven't driven this in so long, man, it just feels really, really good. So I gotta put some air in the tires before I go and do anything. And you know what I'm saying, I might even wash her because she's really dusty. But I did want to take this out to the show the other day or last weekend, but the wife wasn't able to drive it. And realistically, I kind of don't want her to necessarily drive it until I get the tags for it, because you know what I'm saying, I don't want wifey getting pulled over, man, and I got expired tags and that's my fault or whatever, you know what I'm saying. But for me, you know, like whatever, I'll do it all day. You know, I don't want to get bumped, but if I do, whatever, it is what it is. But yeah, man, we just gonna take the car around. We're gonna blow some dust off of this car too. and see how she does for the day, because I'm trying to build my confidence up with each car that I have, just so that, you know what I'm saying, like when I am out and about, I'm not worried whether it's gonna stop. I can actually drive the car and feel good and comfortable and know that I'm gonna make it from point A to point B. I did want to do wheels and stuff like that, but that's on hold until I get everything together, man. I really want to get everything together so that yeah, I want to get everything together so that I could really ride, you know what I mean? Like, I ain't trying to worry about nothing. I ain't trying to be like, oh, I got some nice wheels, but this still need attention or that still need attention, man. She's purring, you know, she still does have that exhaust leak, but we're gonna take care of all of that eventually. I think I'm gonna flow coat it, cut and buff it so she really shines, bring out that paint. It's still not gonna be perfect, but hey, man, for a garage, you know what I'm saying, like paint job, a garage candy paint job with the tools that I had, with not even a big air compressor, man, I think I did a hell of a job. So I'm gonna just, like I said, man, I'm gonna just keep riding the Impala, enjoy it, have fun. I'm definitely gonna check the oil levels and stuff like that, because it did leak out a lot of oil, so we got to figure that piece out. And then I'm gonna have to see where those leaks are coming from. But when these things sit, man, they start to bring out all kind of stuff. So it just is what it is, part of the territory, I guess. But yeah, man, I definitely can't wait to have my baby's car seat in there, ride with my girls, man, and just having a lot of fun this summer, man. This car is the family wagon, you know what I mean? That's what I'm gonna label it. It's the family wagon. So we definitely got to make sure that it's nice and reliable, so that, you know, when I do have the fan band with me, man, trying to get a thumbnail. But yeah, when I do get the fan band with me, we ain't worried about stopping or nothing like that, man. It's a different story when it's me by myself, but then when I'm with the family, we can't have none of that. So anyways, man, I'm about to hop in, drive around for a little bit longer. I do actually still have to burn some gas out of here too, because I want the fuel tank to be really light. But I'm gonna try to run it as long as I can, drive it as long as I can, so that, you know what I'm saying, like, I know that everything is good. All right, y'all, we made it back to the crib. I'm probably going to, I was thinking about washing the car, but I don't really feel like it, man. I might just drive it as is and just have fun, maybe clean the windshield, but that might be all, man. I might not do nothing too crazy. But yeah, anyways, we back at the crib. I'm going to probably take this out and about, go ride, drive it, have fun for a little bit, and then after that, man, we'll bring it on back to the crib and do what it do. But anyways, man, yeah, I'm impressed with how this thing rides. I don't know if you guys noticed or not in the video, or if it even picked up, but the car used to bounce up and down. I have since fixed that, because I put I lifted up the front end, so we're good now. But yeah, it feels really good. Steering feels really good. So hopefully I can continue to do what I got to do to make this car better. Just keep elevating it. All right, y'all, that's gonna be it for this video, man. I hope y'all enjoyed. I just really wanted to get the Impala out and about, drive it, the Monte Carlo too, but the Monte Carlo started acting funny when I was like pulling it like almost back to the house, when I said, like, it sounded like it's trying to die out, and I was on the hill. But so I just put the car in the garage. I had some different plans for the cars. I wanted to take a photo of them all out of the garage, whatever, but I'll do that at a later date once I have good batteries and everything is all good and the Monte Carlo ain't acting funny. I'll probably do it like that. There should be gas in it, because I did put 5 gallons in last time I drove it, and I haven't driven it anywhere else except, you know what I'm saying, around the block once or twice. And then, you know, I haven't been starting it or nothing, so there should be good gas in there, but it is what it is. I struggle getting the truck up the driveway, so again, that's another reason why I want the car that is not gonna move at all, or the car that's gonna move the least. I want it in the corner, because I don't want to have to keep moving this square body back and forth just in case one day it doesn't decide to move. it was a struggle trying to get it back up the driveway, but I finally got it together. Mainly because the truck doesn't get started that much. It's probably just because things just need to cycle through with these old motors, with the carburation and all that. You got to keep them oiled up, or else, you know what I'm saying, they're tough to start, they're tough to move, they just don't work like they need to work. That's why everything needs to keep moving. Like newer cars, you know what I'm saying, you could let it sit. As long as the battery ain't dead, you start it up, drive it, it's good. With carbureted cars, I mean, especially going from like winter to summer, summer to winter, all that kind of stuff, in that whole process, there's toning that needs to be done. There's a whole bunch of stuff that needs to be done to these carburetors in order to keep them, you know, at optimal like usage and all that kind of stuff. So, or optimal power, whatever you want to call them. So, especially with the elevation too, all that plays a factor, man, into, you know, how the car runs and operates and acts. So, like I said, I don't want to keep moving the square body until I can actually get hands on it, which that's way down the road. If I'm gonna complete the plans or do what I want to the truck, then I'm not gonna touch it until I can do that. And right now, I just can't, you know what I mean? Got too much going on that I want to complete first, and then we'll get to that. But anyways, man, like I said, I hope y'all enjoyed it. I was able to blow a little bit of dust off the Monte Carlo and get it, you know, oiled up a little bit. We'll get to it at a later date. The Impala, I drove it around for a little bit, was letting it run. We're gonna go ahead and drive it a little further, have some fun today, enjoy it, and then go ahead and bring it on back to the house. Hopefully we don't encounter any issues. I don't anticipate any, but you know, you never know with these old cars, man, what's gonna happen. But anyways, man, like I said, I hope y'all enjoy. Go ahead, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that bell notification so you get notification every single time I drop another video. Always remember, work hard so you can live free.